Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Meanwhile in Athens. It is time for episode number 2, and I'm just back here recording after a really lovely day checking out the Vegan Life Festival, which was a festival that took place in Technopolis in the center of Athens, and it was a very great event. There was a lot of good food there, some interesting workshops, and one of the workshops featured a presentation by Iliana, who runs the vegan Gecko shop. It's a pastry shop for vegan sweets and desserts. She also does custom made cakes and these sorts of things. Very delicious, very creative, and she is going to be my guest on the show today. So stay tuned and enjoy. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the podcast Meanwhile in Athens. This is a podcast where we are looking at people who are doing interesting, creative, positive, and or delicious things in Athens. And today on the show, we have somebody who is doing all of these things, Iliana, who is running the Vegan Gecko pastry shop. And I met Iliana a couple years ago through some mutual friends at the end of a meetup, and I was really impressed with the creations that she has made. They are very delicious and very beautiful as well too. So welcome, Iliana. Thank you for joining the podcast.
Thank you so much, Eric, for having me.
My pleasure.
Thank you. And for all the good stuff you said.
Well, it's all true. Maybe you can tell a little bit about your background. Did you grew up in Athens, and kind of what led you down to this road of making such delicious treats?
Yes, I born in Athens, and I'm generally an artist. I'm a dancer, I'm a musician. Veganism came out of nowhere just because I left Greece to go to Italy to progress myself with dancing. And there, a friend of mine just informed me about veganism and what is it. And then I got to be aware of what am I eating and what am I doing. And in one night, I just changed.
Wow, that's a very
Yeah.
drastic change. So you didn't even go to like vegetarianism and then go to vegan. You went straight to
No,
vegan.
just in one night.
Wow, that's
And
very impressive.
yeah, then I start reading about everything and get informed more. And because it was in the beginnings of 2015, there weren't many vegan options outside of me having like food or sweets and stuff.
Right.
So I had to start learn to make them myself. And I started from zero. I never even cooked before.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know how to make non-vegan sweets, for example.
Right.
Yeah, and I just started myself with too many failures and experiments. And all these experiments I was making, because they were a lot, in the dance schools I was teaching, I was just sharing and trying to have a feedback. And most of them, they loved it, and they were starting to placing me orders. And they were saying, no, I'm not doing it as a profession. It's just for fun, because
Right.
I'm vegan and I have to make them and experiment. and all this kind of stuff. And as the orders, there were many and many and many. Then I saw that they really like. Then a pizzeria started to placing me weekly orders, and a 5-star hotel.
Wow.
Yeah, even if I was just doing it for fun.
Right.
And yeah, so I started the Vegan Gecko in Italy, in Rome.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, and I was having it there for 2 years. And then I came back in Greece. I'm here, I think, the third seasonal year. And I started again from zero from here.
And how was the reaction to people once you started this vegan, pastries here? Like it's also something in Greece that I think is maybe not so common at the moment. What kind of feedback did you get once you opened the business here?
Yeah, again, I didn't start it as my main income, because I just wanted to do it because I really wanted through my sweets to just pass also a nice message to show that to people that vegan sweets, in my case, are as well delicious as the non-vegan ones.
Right.
And yeah, I didn't even mention, except my name, of course, that is Vegan Gecko, that they are vegan and stuff.
Okay.
They were really liking it, and many of the people, they didn't realize that they were vegan. They say, "Oh, it tastes exactly like the non-vegan ones."
Right.
We didn't understood.
That's really great. Yeah, I had visited actually a couple of times. You I don't know if you were still doing it, but for a while you had
Yeah.
this sort of little corner in one of these restaurants in
Yes.
Korydallos. And
Yes.
how did you get connected with these guys, and how did you manage to infiltrate with vegan goods in a restaurant
Yeah.
that was not a vegan restaurant? So I'm curious about that.
Yeah, all right. Well, since I came back in Greece, because I knew Italian, and this vegan restaurant was close by to me. The restaurant, sorry. The owner is Italian, and we just start talking. And
Okay.
yeah, he was very interested in what I'm doing, and he wasn't selling any sweets or even vegan food, but he wanted to learn, because I teached him, let's say, some vegan Italian dishes, and I mentioned to him and informed him about veganism and what is this, and about our health, what actually does, and for the environment and for the animals. He was very sensible about it, and to thank me, he just said to me, "If you want, we can do a corner inside the restaurant with to be your pop-up shop, and with a small exposure." And yeah,
Okay, that was very nice of him.
yeah, suddenly we just put also vegan pizza in the menu, and vegan pasta, and the vegan salads, and yeah.
Right. And I tried some of the vegan food there. I did manage to arrange a little gathering there, and quite liked it. And of course, it was fun to be able to try your treats afterwards. Now, I can imagine over the last year or year and a half with the current situation with COVID, that must have been very difficult. How did you kind of react and adjust your business based on these conditions?
About that, I wasn't no more in the pop-up shop, but I was continuing online as I was before.
Okay.
And the same goes for now. So because times were difficult, I didn't want to have ready to buy sweets and stuff. So just by orders.
Right. And
Yes.
when I've looked at your Instagram and some of your other social media, it seems like you're quite often getting very custom orders. For example, if a child has a birthday or there's some
Yes.
sort of celebration, it looks like there's a lot that have been done for that. And that seems to be maybe a good way for you also to be a bit creative at the same time, and not just doing
Yes.
the same things every time.
Exactly, because my background is an artist. I really didn't want to be like because I don't want to do it as a business. It's not
Mm-hmm.
my main focus. So I should never would like to do same stuff every day, same flavor, same visual.
Right.
So what I really love is taking special orders, like special designs, and is a challenge also to me every time, and then became better and better. So I really love what I do, and I know that also what I do cause no harm. Actually, offers is more healthy and have more benefits, let's say. So I do it with so much pleasure.
That is really great. And maybe talk just a little bit about the dance. I assume you still have time in your schedule for dance, and what kind of dance, and are you teaching it, or how does that element fit into your life?
Well, I'm not teaching no more, but I'm practicing for
Okay.
sure. I'm not teaching no more because I'm not having so much time,
Right.
and teaching have to be specific hours. So I'm just dancing for me and with my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all.
Okay. Is there a specific style, or you just dance many different types?
Mainly salsa and some street dances like house dance and locking.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
We'll have to have some kind of event one day that combines like vegan food with dance. I think it would be very successful.
Oh yeah, it's coming. Halloween for sure is gonna be a party like that.
Oh, excellent. Well, I got to see you recently because there was a festival called Vegan Life Festival that took place at Technopolis near the center of Athens. And it was very interesting to watch that because you're not possessive of your recipes, and you're not afraid to share with other people, and let them have an idea of how you make it. So maybe talk a little bit about your experience giving a workshop there, and what kind of feedback you got also from people for that event.
Yeah, sure. I really love that event, and especially the people that organize it. They welcomed me in Greece when I came back with my vegan sweets, so warm and so well that I thank them. So it's the third time I was giving a workshop this year, and I do kind of a bit possessive with my recipes, but when it comes to veganism and teaching,
Mm-hmm.
I prefer giving my all and teaching the people, because the main reason and the unique reason I start and I continue doing what I do is because I want to inform people about veganism, about their health, about their environment, and about the animals. So it's my pleasure to give my recipes and inform them. I want to show them that it is very easy to make sweets,
Right.
um, and with very few ingredients, and everybody can make it, and they are gonna be also extra delicious.
Yes, yes. I think that's very important because maybe a lot of people have, misconceptions about, oh, if they need to make a vegan, desserts, are they going to have to like only go to specialty shops, or, find difficult to find ingredients? And that might be maybe a little bit intimidating. So I think that the fact that you showed that, it was not needing anything very unusual, or you didn't have to order something from from abroad.
Yes,
You can find the things here in Greece, you can make them. I
yeah.
mean, you were making them very quickly, like 5-10 minutes each thing, and then you were
Yes.
putting it over, and then the next one and the next one. So I think that should help people as well.
Yes, of course, it's not everything made in 5-10 minutes,
Sure.
but what I
Well, I've
what
seen
I,
some of your cakes
yeah.
look like they would take a long time. They are gigantic.
Yeah, takes days
Right,
actually.
right, right.
Uh, but what I'm showing, of course, is for everyone. What everyone can do in fast time, because people are busy or they have children, and not so much time, or not so much want to spend effort to try search some ingredients and stuff. So I always show stuff that are quick to make, very yummy, and that you can find everywhere the ingredients.
right. I think that's very important. So it's very kind of you also to make this contribution to the community. Did you get a chance to try any of the other food there? There was so many amazing little kiosks
Well,
at Vegan Life, the Vegan Life Festival.
yes, I wanted to, but every time was a big line.
True.
And I was the first time, honestly, as a visitor. This year, I wasn't having my own stand with the sweets. So I was so excited. I wanted to see everything. I wanted to talk with everyone.
Right.
And to be around. And every time I wanted to try something, it was a huge line. So
yes. I always feel like a little bit torn. On the one hand, I'm very happy to see that there's so many people who are interested in vegan food, and I'm sure many of the people who were there were not vegans, but they wanted to try them. So it makes me very happy. At the same time, it can be frustrating when you're hungry and you see
Yeah.
you see
was,
the long line. Yeah.
It was really amazing seeing so many people that they were unknown faces. They weren't vegan, and they were just came to just try and just see and just learn about it. And this is amazing. And every year is growing and growing and growing. The people that they are interested about it.
Do you have any other events coming up, or anything else where you are going to be participating?
Not at the moment, because everything is a bit in the air with the laws.
Right,
because the COVID. So
yes. So we'll see if anything comes up. Hopefully we won't have another lockdown this winter. It was quite unpleasant the last one, and it went on for so many months. So I'm also keeping my fingers crossed that we will have things open, and but it's great that you offer the option for delivery, and people can still order online when they have a birthday or a celebration, or just for no reason at all.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
We deliver everywhere in all Athens, even outside of Athens, in Greece, let's say, but not in the lockdown period, because buses are not working.
Right,
actually.
right. Well, I really appreciate you spending some time with me today, talking about your efforts. And like I mentioned, they are very delicious and very creative. So please continue your good work. And I hope you a lot of continued success in the future.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye now.
Bye.
Okay, everybody, that will do it for episode number 2 of Meanwhile in Athens. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you ever do come to Athens, or if you're living here currently, make sure to check out Vegan Gecko and her amazing, delicious sweets. She can also be found on all the typical social media sites under Vegan Gecko, so even if you can't try one right now, you can certainly have a look at her work and be impressed by her skill. Thank you very much for listening, and please stay tuned to more episodes in the future. Bye for now.